Hey guys, so today's book review is going to be on the first book in the Fallen book series. It is by Lauren Kate. I do not have the book with me to show you guys the cover. I lent the book to my sister, so I guess I will just have to show you it on my computer. I think it might mess up my lighting, but there we go. That's what it looks like right there. This book cover, all of the book covers in this series are absolutely gorgeous, like ridiculously gorgeous. I just love it's just so pretty. Okay, lighting is going to take a little bit to get back to normal. Sorry about that. Okay, so this book I've actually read before. The fourth book in this series just came out probably like less than a month ago. I think it came out in July. I'm not sure. The fourth book is called Rapture. Yeah, I'm not sure when it came out, but the fourth book just came out, and I had previously read the first book, Fallen, the second book, Torment, and the third book, Passion. I read all those books before, but that was like a year ago that I finished reading Passion. And so when this book, Rapture, came out, I was like, hey, why don't I just read all of the books, because I'm one to forget like a lot of details whenever I read a book. I remember like the main points in the book, but I usually forget most of like the little stuff, which is kind of important. Some of the little stuff that, you know, you read about is quite important, but I'm totally going off on a tangent here. Sorry. So yeah, a lot of the little stuff that you read about is really important, and I forget a lot of it, and so I didn't really want to start reading Rapture without, or, you know, remembering all of the little details that happen throughout the rest of the thing. And after I started reading them, I was like, crap, yeah, I really forgot a lot of stuff. And so it's a really good thing that I went back and read them. Okay, that aside, I'm totally rambling. This is a really long intro. Okay, what the series is about, I'll tell you kind of what the series is about, or like the first book, the premise of the book. It is about a girl, Luce. Her name is Lucinda Price, but she goes by Luce. She, in the beginning of the book, she gets transferred from her school in, I forget where she was at. I forget where the school was, but it's called Dover. It's like this prep school that she went to, a boarding school. She got transferred from that school to Sword and Cross, which is like 20 minutes from her house in Georgia. It is a reform school. And the reason why she is there is because she sees these weird shadows. Like, she's always been just kind of like a strange girl. She doesn't really understand a lot of things that happen to her. The thing that set it over the edge was that she was out on a date with a boy, Trevor, and she kissed him, and then he burst into flames. And she has no clue what happened. She can't tell the police what happened, and just that was kind of like the last straw that her parents had. I guess her parents are kind of afraid of her, and so they sent her to this reform school, and there she meets, you know, a bunch of different people. It's a really different environment from her old school, which is like, you know, this really good boarding school. I think it was one of the top schools in the country or something like that. So she has to leave, you know, her friends behind, her best friend Callie, which she went to Dover with. She has to leave her parents behind. She's not allowed to have a cell phone. Like, this place basically looks like a prison. So she is really upset that she has to be there. And then she, on the first day when she goes there, you know, she meets the other people that come to the school, like the other newbies that come to the school on that day. She meets, what was it, Cam, who they have a description about him when she first meets him, and they have Todd and Gabby, I think, is the third one that is on that day that she comes. And they all seem to really know what they're doing except for her and Todd. Like, Gabby and Cam seem to know what they're doing. And then she meets another girl, Ariane, while she's there, and Ariane kind of takes her under her wing and shows her the ropes, and she kind of really latches on to Ariane, and, you know, they kind of become pretty good friends. And all the while, you know, she's, you know, upset that she can't talk to her best friend every day, and, you know, just a lot of stuff that she has to go through. And along with that, this school is a horrible school. It's just like, it looks like a cemetery. Well, there is a cemetery there. It just looks like a prison, basically, you know. No, we wouldn't want to go to school here. But the good thing about that is she kind of makes friends pretty fast. Ariane becomes her friend very fast. Cam, the guy that one of the people that she came there with, he kind of latches onto her as well and really takes an interest in her, and he kind of becomes a love interest in the rest of the story. But the big thing, which is kind of what the series is about, is she sees this guy from across like the room or whatever. His name is Daniel. And she just has this feeling come over her, like she's seen him before, like she just, I don't know how to explain it. Exactly, I don't know how to explain it, and she doesn't know how to explain it. It's just this feeling that she gets like she knows him and that she really, really wants to talk to him, but he is basically a huge jerk. He gives her the finger the first time he sees her, but she just doesn't stop trying to get to know him while she's there. And she has some other refuge. She meets another girl there. Her name is Penn. Penn is the one that she really, really becomes best friends with. And Penn is actually not a reform student there. Her father was like the groundskeeper there, and so she gets to go there for free, and that's why she goes there. So she's not there like because she was in trouble. But her and Penn just become like absolute best friends while she's there. And one of her teachers, Miss Sophia, who is the librarian, she really gets attached to her, and Miss Sophia is kind of the only one that actually seems to take an interest in Luce and wants to help her out and wants to be there for her. All the other teachers are just kind of like blah, basically. Yeah, I mean, the book is basically, you know, about her, you know, her life at Sword & Cross. She's probably only there for a few weeks, but she just has, it's about this, you know, getting to know other people while she's there and trying to figure out what the heck is going on with Daniel, because she has all these feelings for him that she has no idea where they're coming from, and he's just this big jerk to her, and one minute he's hot, one minute he's cold, like he just doesn't want to make up his mind. And then along with that, she's, you know, she gets obsessed with Cam, who Cam pays attention to her. Cam is a nice person. You know, when he's around her, he just really genuinely wants to be with her. So that's something that she is really interested in, I guess. So yeah, I mean, that's basically what the book is. I'm not going to tell you how it ends, at least in this part of the book, this part of the, what's the word, video. I'm going to do this new thing where on my book reviews, I'm going to have like the first part of the book review and the second part of the book review. They're going to be in the same video, but I like to talk about my feelings about how I thought the ending went and like how the book ended up, and I can't really do that in a regular book review because I don't want to, you know, give things away to people. So I'm going to cut to the like spoiler part of the video right now. So if you don't want to watch this, just click out right now. Okay, so now onto the spoiler part of this video. Daniel, Cam, Roland, Ariane, who else? Gabby. There's somebody else. I can't think of his name. Anyways, all of those people are all fallen angels. And Daniel tells Luce this, and she doesn't believe it. He tells her that he is cursed. Both of them are cursed. And she dies every 17 years, and she comes back to him every 17 years and is reincarnated after she dies by bursting into flames. Whenever he kind of gets too close to her, kisses her, but we don't really understand how that all happens as of yet. So we don't really know a lot about that right now. We just know that Luce is important and this lifetime is different. We don't know why she lived through, you know, kissing him and being passionate with him. We don't understand why that's happening, and neither does Daniel or Luce or any of the fallen angels. They don't know why this lifetime is different. And they kind of figure it's because she wasn't baptized, is why, you know, she hasn't died yet in this lifetime. So everybody's freaking out to, you know, to try to figure out what's going on. And in the meanwhile, Miss Sophia turns into an evil lady. Yeah, she's evil. Wasn't expecting that whatsoever when I first read the book. And then she kills Pen. Like, what the heck? I love Pen. Oh, poor Pen. And Luce is like, she's just so devastated by it. But she finally gets to be with Daniel, and she figures out that Cam is evil and he's a demon, and Molly and Roland are both demons as well. Overall, the end of the book, I liked the way it turned out. Yeah, I like the way it turned out, basically. And there's not really much else for me to say. Yeah. I am reading, well, I finished Torment and I finished Passion, and right now I'm on the kind of in-between book between Passion and Rapture. It's called Fallen in Love. It's just kind of a short, it's not short, it's 200 pages, but it's like a short story kind of made up of like a bunch of different stories. They have to deal with the different characters on Valentine's Day. So you're going to be seeing these videos like probably back to back to back. I think that's what I'm going to be posting right now because, you know, after this one I'm going to film the next 2 book reviews, so you'll probably see me wearing the exact same thing. But yeah, that's it, I guess. Like this video if you liked this type of book review. Oh, and my lighting is way, way better. I have this, I don't know, this big setup like in my closet where it makes it like 10 times better for my lighting. So, except for I'm blinded like right now. This is ridiculous. But anyways, okay, I'm rambling now. I'm gonna go. See you guys in my next video. Bye. Series. That was horrible. Okay. Okay. Oh god. The book. Blah. New. Blah. Blah. Book review. Blah. 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 This is what happens when nobody's here to listen to me ramble. I just ramble and ramble and ramble. Spoiler alert. God, I'm so weird.